Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's video I created Max Black look from the series Two Broke Girls. I've been obsessed with that series these days. I'm binge watching it and I really loved Max's look in that, played by Kat Dennings, and I also wore grey lenses for this. So without further ado, let's get started. So for the moisturizer, I'm using this natural moisturizing factors by The Ordinary, and my skin is getting really oily these days because of the heat, and this moisturizer does not give a lot of moisture. I mean, it's good for oily skin, so that's why I'm using it. For the foundation, I'm using this L'Oreal foundation in the shade Fresh Beige 107, and I'm just blending it out with this flat brush. For the concealer, I'm using this Maybelline Age Rewind concealer in the shade Caramel. This is dark for me, so first I'm just using it on my spots so that the darkness is covered with this darker shade of concealer. Also putting on the sides of my mouth, since a lot of us have darkness there, and on the spots on my cheeks, and on top of it I'm using a foundation so that everything looks seamless. And then I'm blending it out with my concealer brush. I'm not blending it out too much, like I'm not pressing it too hard since I don't want to move it away, so I'm just lightly blending it. I'm also applying that concealer under my eyes and on my eyelids and blending it out with my concealer brush first. And on top of that, I'm using my regular concealer, the LOreal Pro Conceal. This is not exactly my shade, but one shade lighter, but it works for my under eyes. So I'm applying it on top of this, and again I'm blending it out with the same concealer brush I used. The brush I'm using is by PAC in the number 272. I really like this brush for concealers. To set the concealer in place, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the shade Light Medium, and using this blush brush from Pro Art, it says, and I'm just dusting it all over the concealer areas, and I'm setting it. Also applying a little bit on my T-zone since I was getting oily there and it was really hot, I was sweating. And next, as usual, I'm just spritzing some makeup fixer. This is by NYX. This is the Dewy Finish Setting Spray. For my eyes, I'm using the Huda Beauty Smokey Obsessions palette and using this shade as my first transition shade and applying it on my crease. And then to darken up my crease, I'm using this brown shade and applying it on the crease line. Like I'm concentrating only on that crease and then blending it out upwards. I'm just flicking it upwards, and I really like her cut crease in that series. It looks really precise. And the brush I'm using here is by PAC again in the number 289. And then to blend out the shadow even more, I'm using that big blending brush again by PAC. This is in the number 041. Now to further darken up the crease line, I'm taking this dark brown shade and using an angled brush and drawing a line on my crease and then blending it out with the same blending brush I used. Next, I'm applying this shimmery shade from the NYX Perfect Filter eyeshadow palette and applying it all over my lids with this flat brush, since she has a little bit of shimmer on her lids, and also applying it in my inner corner and on my brow bone for a highlight. Next, I'm using this brown shade from the Makeup Revolution Death by Chocolate palette. I'm using it after so long. I used to use it in my very old videos, and I'm doing the same steps again, just putting it on my crease and blending it. Next, I'm using the Hoola bronzer and just blending all the colors in using this big blending brush. I'm also applying the brown shades, like whatever I applied in my crease, under my eyes. Max always puts red or pink shade under her eyes, and I did notice that. I had made a note of it, but while filming this video I just completely forgot about it, and instead of red or pink I applied brown, because I'm used to it. Whatever colors I applied in my crease I apply under my eyes, and I completely forgot, and now I'm regretting it so bad. To fill in my eyebrows, I'm using the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. And next, I'm taking this nude pencil by Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Natural Buff, I think, and applying it on my lower waterline. Her eyeliner is so iconic, like she's never without an eyeliner. So for the eyeliner, I'm using this Maybelline Colossal liner, and trying to draw a wing. I'm usually, not very good at wings. I have to spend a little extra time to do it since I'm not used to it. And then I drew this wing, and just to clean up my liner, like the wing part, I like to use this nude pencil and just clean up the edges so that it's sharp. You can also do this, it's a really great hack, but make sure that nude pencil is similar to your skin tone. Next, I'm curling my lashes with this Color Bar eyelash curler and applying mascara. The mascara I'm using is by Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Hyper Curl Mascara. I've been loving this mascara. It just makes my lashes look so huge, and just applying many coats of it. Also applying on my lower lashes. Next, using Hoola bronzer to apply on the sides of my face. She has a really nice blend of bronzer and blush. And she usually applies a lot of blush, which looks really good on her. So I'm just applying the blush on my cheeks and slightly, on the side. I'm just blending my bronzer and blush properly. I'm also applying the blush on my nose, forehead, chin, everywhere, because I love blush, and even she tends to apply a lot of blush. Then slightly contouring my nose using the bronzer. And then for the highlighter, I'm using this PAC Baked Highlighter. This is BK12, and applying very little since she does not have a lot of highlighter. It's very subtle. This highlighter is perfect for that, so I'm just using my PAC fan brush and applying it. For the lips, I'm first lining my lips with this Nykaa lip liner in the shade Pillow Fight. I always use this lip liner under all my lipsticks. And then for the lipstick, I'm using this Sugar lipstick in the shade Spring Crimson. And then after applying the lipstick, I realized it's too pinky for the look, like it's not perfect red. So on top of that, I applied the Lakme 95 lip mousse in the shade Crimson Silk. Both of these have crimson word in them, so that is a perfect red shade for this look. And yeah, she also has two beauty spots. I mean, she has many, but I'm just drawing two of these which are more prominent. And then to lighten them up, I'm just applying powder on top, otherwise they would look too dark. She also wears earrings always, and I had a similar color earrings, although these look much more Indian kind of. These are jhumkas, so I just wore that, and I posed with both with earrings and without earrings. So this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments down below how I did it, and if you watched this series and if you know Max Black, please let me know. I want to know how many of you all have watched that series. And today's comment shout out goes to Purabi. Thank you so much, Purabi, for commenting on my video. And if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every Saturday, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.